Welcome back, everyone. To Oxygen Not Included. Last episode, we did get a few upgrades. We're definitely not done over here either. We got to get. I think we're trying to get chlorine next. I think is the big rush. But we already started to build our little fire pole here, and I'm hoping soon we can redesign these horrible dorm. I mean, look at this terrible dorm structure we have. So we got to fix all this for sure. We do need space for 9 duplicants, but probably I'd want to get more. We might even add like another layer just so that we have the ability to do 4 high and have like decor hanging around here too. Which I guess does take up quite a lot of room, but you want to put it above them anyway. Probably looks better anyway, right? You know, so... it is night. It looks like, yeah, I think they were using all the washrooms. I'm not 100% sure. I wanted to keep an eye on that to see if the 4th one is necessary, but we ended up using up the 4th one anyway for a medical bay, so it ended up being a nice benefit. In fact, we may have to add another one in the future. It doesn't really cost us too much to add another one of these. We just have to build the piping, deal with the mess that comes out, and then use like a little bit of copper and whatnot for these 2 constructions, so pretty easy to deal with. What's wrong with her? Is she like low on HP, or is that what the is that like actually like the health bar, the HP? I guess both of them have suffered damage recently. It could be because of the cool steam vent. We are allowing people to go in there right now. It's idle right now, too. But they should be... Oh, yeah, we do have the analysis here. Let's see. Analyze. Let's see if we can get someone to take a look at it a little bit while it's idle here, because it is still 60 degrees, so it's pretty hot. But yeah, I think the big thing is to get over here to this chlorine gas vent. And we may want to consider where we want to put like a little tank for chlorine. We'll probably want to put it close by. And maybe even like maybe like over here or something. Might not be bad. I think this would probably be a good spot for it. Do a little bit of hydrogen here, but that's not a big deal. We can let that float to the surface here. It's not a whole lot of hydrogen. But yeah, like a little chlorine tank. It would be a good idea to have the chlorine tank also double as a squeaky puffed room, so that we can print chlorine gas basically. Pretty soon, we should be able to get to the point where chlorine gas is effectively free, and we just have a supply of it, which is perfect because I think we need bleach stone in particular for other things, but. Is there yet another puff prince egg? Yeah, I guess so. And a squeaky puffed egg. Squeaky puffed egg. Yeah, we have to get to the chlorine gas. I think that was what we were looking for over here, is to try to get that chlorine gas, so we can keep those guys alive. Yep, we are analyzing it. Kaede does have light wounds. Not much we can do about that. We got to get this stuff taken care of. Yeah. It's hot. But we have to do it. And we'll just be ready to move her, basically. Interestingly, just having wounds on you... Okay, there it is. Let's get the heck out of here. And cancel the analysis. Yeah. Pretty hot. Maybe we should have made this a powered door. What do we do? Oh, people are coming in periodically to mop and die, basically. Yeah. Okay. And then they'll probably grab that water, too. Yeah, the water just kind of comes out all over the place. So it's almost like it's not even worth trying to mop this stuff. You know what I mean? It's kind of a waste of time. We do have to keep an eye on things too. I think it was Rax again. He pointed out that eventually heat should build in this room anyway. I'm not seeing signs of it so far. I think as long as we keep the amount of water coming in here at a low amount, then our natural environment should allow for heat dissipation to occur normally without any concern for thermal runaway, is what we call it. Not a good time if you let it happen and you don't want it to. Most times you don't want it to. I guess we can come out over here. We'll just prepare to dig that out, and then we could probably make like this room the chlorine tank, and then just seal this off, perhaps, and then like build like a ladder going up here, and then door, right? And then mine, and then sure, granite, I don't care. We have plenty of it. Something like this. This could be our regular tank, and then we could just pipe down. We could just put the gas pump right here, pipe it down into here, put a gas valve right here to allow only a certain amount, and then it's just in here, and then this could be walled. I think that would work pretty well, actually. Kind of surprised we were able to plan that out on the fly. I guess let's get the gas pump. I don't know of any machines that actually use a chlorine gas input, so that's something that might be good to know. I mean, we could obviously like redirect the flow of chlorine in the future, or maybe have like 2 outputs from this pump to something down here. I know that we use it for something medical-wise. Let's see. Is it the hand sanitizer, maybe? And the hand sanitizer uses bleachstone. Disease clinic? Hot tub. Seems kind of like a nice thing to have anyway. I'm not sure. Rust into oxygen and chlorine. Okay. Not exactly what we're looking for. An ore scrubber. Could be the ore scrubber. Let's look that one up really quick. Ore scrubber. I'm pretty sure there was something that used it, but I don't know if it need. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, so kills a significant amount of germs present on raw ore before they're brought into the colony. Yeah, so that seems like a nice thing to have. Maybe we'll put that right here. But we don't have it right now, do we? Yeah, we don't know right now. Liquid-based refinement processes. Good to know. We would probably want to pipe this stuff straight down here, and then like, I don't know, into like a center right here or something like that. I'll have to think about that. Water temperature is still increasing quite a bit. But as a reminder, this is like our tank where we allow things to sit for a while. I think we're gonna be okay. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. They're charging our jumbo battery. Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of work cycles right now because natural gas isn't coming out for a couple weeks still. Instead of turning off analysis at this point, we'll leave analysis on, and we'll just allow people in when it's this is a little bit easier to manage when it's not running. Yeah, 90 degrees, 100 degrees Celsius. Wow. Did we put like a switch in? Oh, I guess we don't have a switch, but we are blocking it due to the liquid valve. Yeah, temperature is steadily rising here, which makes sense. Apparently, the water in pipes do not decrease in temperature whatsoever, so we won't see like these areas getting warmer or anything like that. Although that I wonder if that's true because it's coming out at like I don't know 43 degrees Celsius, unless maybe the heat is like instantly dissipating or something like that. We don't know how fast the heat spreads or radiates really. This is the right term, I think. Some polluted oxygen over there, which is weird. I think we could just mine all of that out. Give them something to do here. Might be time to actually do the bedrooms. We'll let night hit first, and then maybe we'll look at building the first bedroom of some kind. Although I kind of want to... Yeah, maybe we should just do the... Maybe we should just wreck this out and then do the fire pole first. Let's see, so let's put Nisbet over here. Right there. And then we'll deconstruct this one. Let's also deconstruct all of this wire. Because we're not going to need that kind of wire soon. We'll have to think about making sure that we have airflow tiles every so often in these zones so that we can have just a single like oxygen diffuser or something down here to pump fresh oxygen up into this area. I think eventually the plan is to get rid of the oxygen diffusers in favor of the free oxygen, which we still haven't tapped into over here. I see no reason why we can't breach this. Let's sweep this stuff first. It might take a long time to analyze this particular event because we have to go a long way inside chlorine gas is the issue here. Maybe what we could do, now that I think about it, is run the ladder up here and then over. That might make more sense. But then again, this area's also got chlorine gas in it. It's not a whole lot of chlorine gas. We breach it, it's just going to straight up fall into our base too, so think about that for a moment. Yeah, and we still have to do this. We might have to get this done soon too, so we can get wood going again. Then again, we do have the wood burner disabled, so maybe it's not the most important thing, really. Nice mixture of environments here. A lot of hydrogen and then some polluted oxygen. And we've got ice and snow down here too. Polluted ice. Remember when you were a kid and you made a lot of polluted ice yourself? That might be a millennial thing, I don't know. boomer thing, maybe even. Might be a good idea to expand our natural gas tank too. If we're gonna do it, we have to do it basically now, before this thing becomes active again. It might not be a bad idea to have it go like, yeah, like this far out or something. At some point we need to breach this liquid too, just to get it out of the area, so we have room for more development if we need to. The Slicksters have completely consumed all of this, so we're, let's see, cancel, relocate. Let's not throw them onto the, throw them in the air. I'm sure they don't like that. Yeah, it seems like running 2 coal generators and a wood burner is like a ridiculous amount of carbon dioxide. What do they eat again? Of course. So it seems like the power, yeah, will flow back into the smart batteries. Actually, what's causing it to build right now? Is it just this singular coal generator that's powering these? I guess so. So it just runs overnight and is recharging the batteries because that's still in line somehow. I thought we had to add this battery in because these manual generators weren't looking at that battery for purposes of, you know, when to run, basically. Oh, but I guess the coal generator doesn't have a turn off or anything. It just... Oh, it does, actually. 85%. You know, I think I noticed, though, in the last time we used the coal generators, is they just kind of run, as soon as they hit the 85%, they just run and they don't stop. I think that's because they don't have the automation. So it's just like, oh, hey, battery power kicked down to this level, I'm turning the generator on. And then just like in real life, you know, you have to shut the generator off if you don't need the power at the time. So I'm guessing that's how it's working. Water is still... Temperature is still rising. I don't see thermal runaway, like, even as far as, like, right here. So you do see some right there and a lot right there. So I think as long as we keep the water below, like, this level right here or something, we should be good. And honestly, we're not going to have that much water anyway, because eventually this thing is going to go dormant again, of course. So as long as we keep an eye on it, I think we should be okay. Yeah, so let's deconstruct this stuff. There's no, like, wires or anything. Yeah, it should be good. This fire pole alone will speed up, will dramatically improve our speed inside the base, so just wait for them to finish deconstruction. There's Max at. I was gonna say, this is kind of his jam, is constructing. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, he had to have the last laugh, I see. Nice, dude. Nisbet doesn't even know what she's doing right now. She's got like a medical cap on. She's like, I can take down a door. Just give me the hammer. There we go. That's going to be a nice improvement. We do have to make sure... How much copper do we have? 6 tons? We're still doing okay on copper. Might as well get this stuff while it's easy to. Oh, you need to get out of the room. Access denied. It's gonna get way too high here. Although it... Oh yeah, that was interesting. So it was running at first, but then the water came out later. So I guess it is maybe like a warning time. The liquid pump is also creating heat too. I didn't think. I mean, there's nothing we can do about that. But yeah, it's not helping, basically. Temperatures. So I think it's not increasing in a linear fashion. I think it is increasing exponentially. And I'm guessing the water temperature will eventually rise to somewhere around 60 degrees. So yeah, we do need to be careful about this. Just got a new printable, so we'll check that one out. Pipsqueak. What? I mean, we kind of want the algae, right? But what's a pipsqueak do? This thing looks like a rodent to me. Oh, pip. I guess they're just pips. Pips are pesky, non-hostile critters that subsist on thimble reeds and arbor tree branches. They bury seeds, so they're annoying, is what you're saying. Oh, oh, that's interesting. They do create dirt, though. I don't think we need one cuddle pips. Oh no, dude. And they're hugged by a passing duplicate. Oh gosh. Yeah, I don't think we need a pip. We don't need any pests. Let's just take the algae. Cuddle pips. Oh no. Alright. Let's mine all this out. Yeah, I suppose, so we're gonna do 4 high, and I guess we should start, like, right here. Or maybe even... Let's see, where could we start? Yeah, I think right here, this can still be the base level. I think that's fine. Or maybe we could start it right here. That would actually make a little bit more sense, I think. And then we can just reuse this for industrial purposes down here. I think that's probably a better idea. So yeah. First of all, let's build more cots. The door will be right here. And we're gonna knock out this flooring too soon. But and let's do like spaces of 2. We have no power. What's going on here? We must have knocked out a power line. Oh yeah, we did. So this will be the floor. So yeah, we can come across right here into that. Although maybe we want it right here instead. That way we can have the air a little bit more evenly distributed for the area. So we'll deconstruct that. We'll also deconstruct that wire and then do that. Alright, and then this is going to be a ladder too, so let's get to building this. You know, we're actually moving along, you know what I mean? Like, we're able to get a lot of work done nowadays. It's pretty nice. Still running. Yeah, the heat dissipation does take a while, too. So it might not be a bad idea to consider, like, a power switch or something like that. Oh, you know what? We do have one right here, right? Let me just double-check the wire. Yes. So this one will shut off all of that. So that's a good thing to have. Because it seems like, yeah, our pump at 2,000 2,000 grams a second seems like it's able to keep up with the water creation in this room, so... very nice that we're able to get clean, fresh water at any rate. Slicksters are doing okay now. And they're going to reduce the carbon dioxide, which should allow more of this carbon dioxide to fall down here. So that's all good. Plenty of CO2 for them to eat. And then eventually they will reproduce. So yeah, very strange. Still don't know exactly what happened to the Slicksters, but it's in the past now, I guess. They were culled, and we don't know why. We could probably remove all that ladder. Oh, we'll deal with that after we finish with this. So, got to make sure that we keep up with this project. We're doing them like 2 apart, but that's not going to give us enough room for it. Maybe we do like... There's no way we can only do... that's not a good idea. Maybe we can't do 2 apart. We have to if they're a snorer. But yeah, we're wasting quite a lot of free space here, huh? I mean, I guess we could just come out a little bit further and then just make it more vertical. Maybe that would be nicer looking. So instead, we could have the doorway right here. And I'm going to put in mechanized airlocks, because I think in the future we will have the ability to do this without a problem. So 2 mechanized airlocks. Then again, why wouldn't we just use pneumatics, right? Yeah, maybe it's pretty stupid to use. It might be pretty stupid to use mechanized airlocks. I just liked it because of the industrial look, you know what I mean? Let's just stick with the tried and true. Would be probably nice to get rid of all this sandstone, too. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. We're probably already in the middle of the day here. So I'm gonna, yeah, I'm gonna put, temporarily we're gonna put granite right here. Just to make sure that we do have enough cots. We have, let's see, 2, 6, 9. Yeah, so we're actually good. All this is new, that's right. Okay, so we didn't even need to do that anyway. So instead, I think we could put the ladder straight down here. I don't see any problem with that. So we'll prep that a little bit. Like that. And then deconstruct this stuff. And we'll wreck out all of this tomorrow, so we know that we can get it all taken care of. Oh, yeah, I probably should have done that first too. Let's make that priority. Do 9 on that. Just so that they have barracks for nighttime, which I'm sure is coming soon. Deconstruct this stuff too. There we go. Not bad. Yeah, I think we'll knock out this layer, and make this all granite. Probably put in, yeah, airflow tile right here as well. Thinking like airflow, like 2 of them, 4 apart like this. Probably be pretty good. And I suppose we could move people down here too, just because this is kind of onerous to get to. So let's put Meep over here. And then Brain Fries, you can sit in the center. Yeah. Camille even too. Let's put her right here. And then I guess we could start to... let's keep this for now. We'll deal with that in time here. I don't want to breach this to get this chlorine, but I think the Squeaky Puff is able to survive right now with the little bit of chlorine gas that's being emitted, and obviously he's going to create more over time. Why is his mood glum? Is it because we haven't brushed him yet? So what's going on? Well, we don't want to improve his the rate at which he eats chlorine anyway right now. So I guess he's able to survive and everything's fine. So we're prepared to get into the chlorine gas, but we're not doing it yet. And actually, we could move the Squeaky Puffed in here first and then open this and then let him eat all of that first. Moving the bleach stone out into this area. That would actually probably be a pretty good idea. When does this thing hatch? 7% of cycles, so it's about 10 cycles. It's going to be a while. We could just, move this guy in. Tactical chlorine gas elimination, basically. There's not a whole... Well, actually, there is a whole lot in here. So, yeah. I'm thinking about doing that. Thinking about it. Let's move this guy in here. And then do that. Yeah, I think this whole system needs to go probably soon. It's very inefficient. I think we could get by with a much simpler design, waste a lot less resources, etc., etc. Make it look a lot nicer too, but it's not really like a priority, obviously. Are we able to go down here today? Looks like it. So let's get in there. Keep working on this as we see it. 65 degrees is unpleasant, but they can do it for a bit. Temperature's still rising, so yep. I think it's working as we expect. So as the volume of hot water increases, it will sustain those higher temperatures as well, coming from the 60-something degree water that we got down here. But I think eventually the heat should radiate out from the water. Maybe we should test that. Like, maybe what we should do is shut this off and just see what it does. So watch that. So right now we're sitting about 47, 48 degrees out of the vent. We'll check this out in like a day or two. How did this guy get all the way down here? It's a goofball, man. I mean, I guess he'll look for food later. You know what I mean? This guy creates the oxalate for us, doesn't he? Yeah, I don't know where we're putting the oxalate, but... Brain Fries is idle. That's inexcusable. So, go ahead and just do that. Add sweep jobs. We definitely don't want to have people just doing nothing for sure. 60 degrees. Did this get open? Yeah, it did. So go ahead and do that so he can eat food. He is miserable because he's confined. It requires 16 tiles of space and only has, yeah, so do that now, please. Oh, you can set 2 things as top priority? That is illogical. Okay. Boom, there he is. He's happy, he's got food. Can we get out of here? I don't really want chlorine gas to come in down here. Too late. So let's disallow people from going in here until the chlorine gas situation is improved. It looks like a little bit of chlorine gas got in here, but not a whole lot. It seems like it's already fallen, or... I don't know. It was a tiny amount, so... Not bad. Okay, so it looks like she bailed, so that's good. She probably got hot and then just evacuated herself. Maybe we don't have to micro that. What the heck? Oh, it's... The pump is shut off, but the valves are still emptying. Okay. So we'll have to keep that in mind, too, is that it's temporary. So yeah, temperatures will still rise in here a little bit. We're a little over 48 degrees now. We'll see what it looks like when the water is finished draining. Yeah, we'll have to keep in mind on that. Because you can't just flip off a valve. Maybe we could do it with, like, automation, huh? No, it only says duplicate operation. I bet you there's another valve that allows for automation, right? Maybe we just don't have it yet. That would be really nice. Like, hey, have like a little pressure or not pressure, but a heat sensor in here, and it says, hey, if it ever hits like 60 degrees Celsius, 50 degrees Celsius, or something like that, turn off the valve, right? That would be a lot nicer than dealing with manual switches all the time, too. Storage is unavailable for oil. Is that something that you use a bottle emptier for, or... Yeah, crude oil. So let's do this. Let's put a bottle emptier right here, or right up here. I think right here, since we have more room down here. Good. The Slicksters are able to keep up with a single coal generator, it looks like. We're down to 1,100 grams. We were at 1,200 before. So 2 Slicksters able to keep up with that. We can obviously turn more of these on in the future, but I think we're doing good. Actually, the carbon skimmer is using some of this, too. Yeah, it's running periodically. Is he already out of... Did he... He waxed that chlorine. Holy crap. He's out of food, isn't he? Yeah, he's looking for food. Oh my gosh. Well, we could probably have him delete all this, too, then. These things are kind of like tactical, like... get rid of chlorine guys. Holy cow. So let's move the bleach stone over here. And then... Yeah, I think... So this is going to be kind of a pain because as soon as we breach this, the chlorine's going to start falling down into the base. I think what we might have to do temporarily is do this number. Actually, and even more temporarily. It's going to look really goofy for a bit. We're going to remove all of this, though, so don't worry about it too much. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I think this will work. I guess we'll find out. Can they squeeze through a single tile like that? I guess we're going to find that out, too. I've seen them do crazy stuff like that before, but... Alright, let's also knock out all of this for now. Yep. We knew that was going to happen. Granite. And then actually we said we were going to do airflow tiles right here. That also means we deconstructed, of course, the wire again, yeah. Whatever. The copper's right there, so they'll just put it right back up. Should be no problem. Okay. Things are coming along out here. We're kind of splitting our attention, so we just have to be careful we're not queuing too many tasks around here. I think the next step here is going to be to... Yeah, so we want it to start right here, and it's going to have to be 4 high. So we kind of have to delete all this, but when we do that, we're not going to have enough cots. So we kind of want to do that at the start of a new day. What we'll do actually is deconstruct all of this. Hopefully there's no power wire or anything. Yeah, should be good. Deconstruct all this and then move the ladder and the fire pole up, because we don't need this cot anyway right now. And yeah, I guess we did delete this too. So let's just do this whole area. So deconstruct literally all of that. Yep. And honestly, we could deconstruct this too. That's just a waste. Then again, it would be nicer to have just another wall here anyway. Temporarily, at least. Or for now. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I haven't seen a single hostile creature in this game so far, so... We could be wrong about that, but... I don't think I've seen any. Okay, nighttime. Ooh, I did... Can we get that done really quick, or no? I don't think anyone's gonna do it. Could also keep an eye on these guys, too, to see... Yeah, it seems like they do kind of stagger automatically their bathroom breaks, so it doesn't look like it's a problem. Oh, cool. Nice. Good job, Max. He got it. Perfect. Phew. Just in time. Didn't notice that the door was missing there. Saw a friend in the bathroom. Keep it to yourselves, guys. It doesn't look like they use the lavatory down here anymore. Because it's a battle. Yeah, it says it's assigned to the hospital, so I guess no one will use it. Yeah, these are the snorers right here, so... Oh, it does kind of go out 3. So does she get upset? It looks like it's fine. I think we did determine back in the day that 2 spaces between is sufficient for preventing people from hearing other people be loud at night. I often wonder if I'm a snorer, too. I have no idea. How am I supposed to know, right? Guess I could set up a camera or something, but... Okay, yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, they oh, that's right. They haven't, we can allow them in here again. Let them grab this bleach stone out of here. Technically, that's all the food he's getting right now, but, we're gonna let him come in here and wipe this out, too. Tactically remove chlorine gas. Kind of weird there's a bit of polluted oxygen up here, too. I don't know where this came from. I guess it was here all along. We don't have any power up here at all. Yeah, it'd be a long run. Well, actually, I guess we're going to need power anyway, huh? And this circuit's kind of getting taxed a bit. So we're going to need another circuit here in the future. So I'm thinking, yeah, this will have to become the circuit for up here soon. So let's do... Yeah, I don't want to add stuff down here because this is all for, like, necessary stuff for keeping power generation running, so... We've got 240 watt, 240 watt massage tables, but we never use the second one anyway. This is like way overkill, honestly, I think. So I think we can come up with this wire, and then we can separate this and then just have this one on one. That even might be a bit too much, too. Kind of have a lot going on this particular circuit. I guess it's not too much. I think this will probably be a better route than what we're doing right now. So I think what we'll do is, how can we make this aesthetic? I don't know if there's a way. We could wipe out this power wire, all of this, and then just have this power this deodorizer, and then we can come over. Yeah, I don't think there's any way to... Well, we could bring it over and then up. Something like that. Yeah, let's do that. So deconstruct this wire. I really wish there's a way to just say, hey, deconstruct wires only, or non-wires only. You know what I mean? Like everything other than wires, that kind of stuff. That'd make life a lot easier, I think. So, yeah. That'll work. And then... Yeah, we'll just go straight up into here. Like that. Let's see. It's looking good. Okay, so what's the next phase? I think the next phase is to knock this out. No. Actually, it's to deconstruct all of this. And then probably mine this stuff out if we can get to it. Actually, let's keep this. Yeah. And then, actually, let's keep all of this so that we can mine all of this out a little bit easier. Yeah, should be good. I want it to be at least 4 high. So it's going to be 4 by 4 plus the walls. So it's more like, it's going to be like 20 high, basically. When you account for the walls, too. So that's quite a long ways. Yeah, it's going to be like to up here or something. So we won't be able to expand too much, but I think that's going to be a lot. And then you know what I mean? I mean, we can always start. We could always add this as another layer once again, because yeah, we can knock out this floor. Actually, that would be perfect if we knocked out this floor. That would actually be excellent, because we've had this kind of goofy like extra step here for a long time, but we don't need it at all, and we want them to be 4 high anyway. So yeah, let's plan on that too. We'll use this as an area too. So I'm gonna prep this a bit. But actually, yeah, if we're gonna do that, we should probably do it now because, no, we don't have to do it now. We could just knock this out. Is there any power wire? Damn it. Of course there is. Alright. I really do wish there was a better way of handling this, but... Let's try to get all this moved down in one day. This will be nice, honestly. So we'll deconstruct these flower pots as well. Finally clean this sandstone out too. We've honestly just neglected this area for a long time. We've been too busy with other stuff. Finally have some time to, you know, do nice things. Granite like that. Eventually we'll knock this out too and make it granite, but let's see. Kaede, Lyra, and Bert. Ooh, I mean, I don't think it's a problem that there are power wires here. It's not like anything can be set on fire or anything. As long as they don't fall out of the cot in a weird way, should be okay. Okay, so... Oh yeah, that's right, it will tell us who doesn't have a kata sign, of course. Okay. And then... let's just get this going now. .44 degrees, yeah, so thermal... okay. Let's keep an eye on that. It seems like the heat is potentially dissipating, radiating outwards, but I'm not 100% sure. Actually, it seems like the contents of the water temperature is not changing that often. Let's keep an eye on that for now. 45.9 degrees. If the temperature doesn't decrease, then we might have a problem, right? The water temperature should decline, but I don't see it declining at all. The air around it is much cooler, so this should happen over time. If, if we're honoring normal science, right? That's the big question here. Alright. So we do have this nice bedroom. This one's almost basically done. Let's just get that one really quick. Could probably knock out all this sandstone now, too. I think we do have a lot of time before the next cycle occurs. Let's just be on the safe side here and... deconstruct this tile. This is a sandstone tile too, right? Yep. Let's see. Let's just try to knock all this out. Looking pretty good. As long as we can get this taken care of. Might as well knock this out too. Nice. Perfect. Okay, cool. So... the next day, I think, we have to knock out this layer and then move it up. Although, yeah, no matter what we do with that, if we want to knock it out like this, it's going to be a pain temporarily. So we'll just do it at the start of the day and hope we can finish in time. Because we'll have to do basically all of the rest of it, at least for these duplicates. So... and it might eventually have to be 5 high, which would allow us to have 15 duplicates. I think is more than we would want, maybe. They're kind of chilling right now, though. Yeah, so let's mine this out. This guy's probably starving. I totally forgot that this guy's dying, basically. Okay, yeah, it's cool, man, but, yeah. What it... Ranching materials? No. Instead... Can I, like, set something to be forbidden? We just want to get the squeaky puffed in here really quick. We're not trying to supply ranching materials. This is kind of a weird party. These duplicates are starting to get freaky. I mean, 200 days inside of an asteroid would probably be pretty upsetting for me too. Okay, I guess we can't really stop them from just going in here and leaking the chlorine gas out. Yeah. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. We could have just waited for that. Okay. Yeah, Max is going to go in here too for some, and then leave the door open too. It couldn't get more egregious, guys. This is ridiculous. Thanks, Max. Good job, dude. They're trying to grief us out here, guys. Oh yeah, I forgot about this thing. What a creepy guy. What does this thing do? Versatile scavenger. Oh yeah, he breaks down dead stuff. Yeah, he definitely looks like the type. Straight out of a horror film. Cool. So he's gonna delete all the chlorine gas. He's doing a great job of it. He ate a lot already. He's still eating. Yep, still looking for food. He's like, man. Yeah, pretty tough. All right, tomorrow, I think we'll finish it. Finish the redesign of the bedroom. I think that'll probably be what we wrap up the episode with. Bit of a boring one, I think, but not too bad. Just taking care of really necessary business, I think, for the future. Because it would be nice to actually do decor stuff. Yeah, like we could do a display shelves, like an arrow pot. What is this? Increases decor even when empty. Huh. Enables plant domestication. What is that? We can just grow a regular plant in there, or spore seed. So it's basically the same as the flower pot, but it's just, it hangs from the sky. We would need to blow glass for that, of course. So we're not doing that right now. I think this is what we were kind of looking for, is like a canvas, yeah. 3 wide and 2 high. Okay, so there you go. So that's why you kind of want it to be above, because that's going to waste a lot of room if it's... Well, I guess it's about the same either way. But... it takes a lot of metal ore. Oh, and it does use fibers too, which we have a lot of extra fiber. So that's perfect. And it adds 15 decor. Okay. We don't really know exactly what the decor math looks like. You know what I mean? How much is a good decor value? And it also says radius 6 tiles. So I guess you could put one like right in the center of this room and that would be fine. Or maybe like 2 of them or something. How do we make art, actually? It takes high culture... So we've got to learn some stuff first. Artistic expression. Let's look that up in the tree first. Maybe we could do some... it's been a while since we've done any science. Artistic expression. Okay, we do have that one already. Okay, I see, but we need better art stuff. So why not? In fact, we'll go all the way. Give people some stuff to do, since it seems like that's been a problem lately. Okay, I think he's done in this room. It says he's looking for stuff. Okay, he is eating a little bit. I think it's just from this bleach stone, though. So we'll get that thing out of here first. Make sure he's not eating anything anymore. It looks like it's all clear, so I think we're good. Yeah. I think we're good. So we knocked out all of that. And then yeah, we were gonna come straight up like this, and then okay, well, not that. That's what we need. Perfect. So that should be the actual design right there, and then we can deconstruct all of this. Let's hold off on that. Let's just get all this done so we can make sure we get our Squeaky Puffed out of there. I think temporarily he's going to live in here, so that's probably what we'll do to start. What is this anyway? This is that is just straight bleach stone. Okay, that's cool. This is good stuff down here. So nice. I guess we'll be able to remove germs from ores. Don't know exactly how that works. Maybe they'll just do it automatically. I don't know. Poor Max. I don't know why he's been dying lately. Maybe go into these things too often. Probably have to redo these manual airlocks with like automated ones to help reduce maybe the amount of... yeah, look at all that floral scent. That is a crazy amount. And honestly, it might not be a bad idea to just redo this whole area as well and actually move... So the problem here is, a long time ago, we didn't know how the farm station worked, and it has to work on stuff other than the mulewood. And it sounds like the bristle blossom is better anyway for food production, so it's way more efficient too. So honestly, we probably have to redo all of this yet again. And this is a crazy amount of work last time, so... yeah, we'll have to... do that, I'm sure, in the future. Oh, another printable is available. Free gold? Sure. These guys are both ranchers, and they're both interested in science. Kind of a strange combination. So now we can deconstruct these systematically. And I think we might wall this off temporarily or permanently. Sure, actually. Oh, yeah, we should probably, yeah, wall all that. Not let too much oxygen just kind of come through here and waste our production. Okay, Squeaky Puffed is holding guard while we get the manual airlock going. Go, 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 go. There it is. Okay, so we'll keep him here. Okay, what? Okay. We gotta make sure this chlorine gas is taken care of first. Maybe we should have like a... Maybe we should have him be in here for now. That's actually, yeah, not a bad idea. And we'll just go in here periodically. and he'll just clean it up to prevent the chlorine gas from coming in here. So we don't need a return pipe, basically. That's actually a pretty brilliant idea now that I think about it. I don't know what I was thinking. I guess we were going to have a chlorine tank down here, but I don't know. I mean, maybe it's more sensible to just have the chlorine tank in line, right? And just have it right next to it with the squeaky puffs. We could even build like a ranching thing there too. Okay, got some research done. I don't know where we're at in the day cycle. I completely forgot that we had to do this bedroom stuff. Still want to get that taken care of before the end of the episode, so. And then let's also sweep all this too. What are you doing, bro? I guess he is looking for food, so that makes sense. As soon as we get him back in there, then we'll allow people to come over here. I don't know how he escaped or why. Probably to look for food. Honestly, that's a fair reason to leave the house. It's basically the only reason I leave my house. Alright. Okay, let's go in there. We're gathering the iron ores and whatnot. Might be nice to build out of iron ore too in the future, just to save on the whole copper stuff. I think we got a lot of... This goofball, man. Okay. Alright. Wait, we can't even get up there to him anymore. Jeez. This is ridiculous, guys. This is, pretty insane how much time this guy's wasting. Oh! Okay, he came out of his zone. Perfect. Yeah, all of these are top priority. Don't ask me how it makes sense. Oh, no! Oh, the worst time. Wait, are we gonna... Okay, so I guess the Squeaky Puffed is gonna have to survive at night without food. Okay, yeah, they're not gonna be able to get anything else done, so we'll just set that to 9 so we have to look at the yellow. Yeah, unfortunately, man, you're not gonna find any chlorine out here. You kinda ruined it. You blew it. Your survival instincts have caused you greater suffering. You can't even blame me for it, buddy. Okay, 43 degrees. Yes, so the heat does dissipate. It just takes a long time. But we don't exactly know how to reduce temperature in an area, so it's kind of concerning anyway. But good to know that heat does eventually dissipate. It just takes a long time. And, I mean, we can use the water still at, like, 50 degrees, but maybe not 67. This actually is already starting to fill up again, so... This is quite a lot of water. I don't even know, like... This water supply might be good enough to, like, keep the base running in a lot of ways by itself. So that's pretty neat. Let's flip this thing on overnight. Just to draw more water up. Here it comes. Yeah. I don't know why. This is just strangely satisfying to me to watch the water come up. I don't know. Maybe I missed my calling as a plumber. I don't know. I'm digging it, man. It is pretty satisfying mostly because it's like a lot of water, which before we did not have a means of getting rid of. Did you guys see this pepper plant like just grow fully for a second? It does say it's growing still. We go over there for now too, and then why are we not able to come over here? Oh, it's because he's too high up. Makes sense. Sure, someone will be able to grab him at some point. Meep, it looks like. No. Harold's got him. Nice. Oh yeah, yeah, this is... Please get this done right away. Oh, is it because we can't cancel... Is it because we have to uproot this first? Is that why we're not doing it? Okay. Let's make that the top priority then. We gotta get this taken care of, because he's just gonna fly back in there again. Like a crazy creature. Is anyone gonna do that? I mean, are we able to... We're able to reach it, I believe, right? It's like they're completely ignoring it. We know that they can get in here. They're just straight up ignoring this, and he's already out again, so... Alright, let's just do all this. Whoops, that's not the right thing. I guess this is not a top priority. I don't know why they weren't able to get to that. Maybe it was too high up. I mean, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so maybe they couldn't reach it, and the game is just not telling me. That's probably what's going on here. Yeah, please get this done first. That ladder is next. For some reason, I don't remember everything being able to be a top priority in the past. Maybe that was a change or something? I thought it seemed to override it in the past, but maybe not. Okay. Let's get that pinch of peppermint, please. Yeah, he's got it. Max, of course, is the guy that is going to grab the plant out. He's just like, get this thing out of here. I hate it. It's terrible. I don't even think this thing creates, yeah, it wasn't even creating floral scent. He's just like, I don't care, it's a plant, I'm killing it. Fair enough, man. Oh yeah, I was trying to build. I don't know what the button is for relocate. There might not be one. Okay, one last time, we're gonna get this guy in here, and then we're gonna open this door, I think. I think he's grabbing him right now. Perfect. Cool. So, yeah, this door will be open. And I think it's probably... Did he die? Or does Harold have him somehow? Okay. I was like... I noticed it said picked up, but I was like... Okay. How is that going to work? So... There we go. Yeah, the eye irritation is real, I'm sure. Okay, you're just dying out here. Popped eardrums. Yeah, it's not the best place to be. Okay, you guys need to stop this, man. Oh my gosh, dude. You guys are like... I don't know. I don't know why they seem to celebrate every time in the middle of chlorine gas, you know? Okay, cancel that for now. Get out of there, please. Let's let Squeaky Puff clear the tank. Alright. Some is going to get through regardless, it seems like. Well, just because we had too many people go in there. That was the problem. In fact, actually, we're going to allow that. So just let them not come in here for a while. A little bit of bleach stone. We'll just let them clear this area out. Scalding. Dang. You're crazy. What? You psychopath. She's crazy. She's like, I just gotta get this done for science. Ridiculous, man. Okay, yeah. So we definitely can't, like... Until we figure out how to cool water, we can't really just leave this thing run, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna, like, periodically turn it on and off just to do that here. I wonder if there's a way of, like, allowing the heat to come over here. Like, it would be really nice. It seems like it is automatically anyway. But they want it to be, like, 50 degrees Celsius, so... Now, I wonder if you have, like, 2 layers of wall, for example, will that allow it to absorb temperature? We don't really know anything about how heat dissipates in this game. I feel like eventually this is gonna cause a problem for us. Things can even melt, boil, freeze when they really ought not to. Yeah. Temperature increases when the thermal energy of a substance increases. Yep. The value of temperature is equal to the total thermal energy divided by the specific heat. Okay, so higher heat capacity means greater thermal resistance. Right. This quality makes water require nearly 4 times the amount of thermal energy to increase in temperature compared to oxygen, which might explain why the heat dissipation is slower, just because this has more thermal resistance, but I don't know. The radiation still seems kind of slower than I would expect. Maybe it's not, though. Yep, conduction, yeah. 2 different things of different temperatures are touching, right? So I guess it doesn't, maybe it doesn't radiate then, it only does conduction? Maybe that's what we're looking at here. I see. I see. That might explain what's going on here. Maybe the temperature won't go into the air, or the heat will not go into the air, maybe. Rate of energy transfer is the product of the averaged conductivity values and temperature difference. Thermal energy will flow slowly between substances with low conductivity, right? Insulation, yep. And then quickly between conductors. Water, ice melts into liquid water when its temperature rises above its melting. Yeah, might be a typo in here, I'm not sure. Liquid water boils into steam, yep. Each element has its own thresholds, of course. Transitions, sometimes they're not reversible. Crude oil boiled into sour gas will not condense back into crude oil when cooled. Instead, the substance might condense into a totally different element with a different utility. Wow. There's a video. This is like giving me Fallout vibes, man. For some reason, I saw the duplicate waving, and I just hear the Fallout like tutorial music kick on. All right. Yeah, it's pretty good. All right. Okay. Cool. So Squeaky Puffed has food for a while. We're going to leave him in his tank for a bit before we go back in here. And then let's allow people to come back in here too. What we're going to do, we're going to finish this up, and we gotta wrap the episode up. I've been probably playing for too long. I could play for longer, trust me, but I'm sure you guys are starting to get a little bit upset here. We're not getting anything taken care of, right? Okay, everyone's awake. Deconstruct. Now. Yeah. That's fine because we have all of this here, so... Okay. Let's get that done, and then, I'm looking for power overlay. Yeah, I couldn't say it. Okay, good. So we're not going to break anything. Max might end up causing himself to fall again. Actually, it looks like we're okay. Okay, so this has to be 4 high. So like this. Dang, Max is just parkour. Okay. I was going to say, does he get across there too? Not quite. He's got to work on it. Kind of weird they're not building this stuff yet. Let's deconstruct this. Let's see. Deconstruct this too. This will have to be deconstructed. Then pneumatic door can be right here, right? No, wait. Okay, let's just do it one at a time here. So we don't make any mistakes. So yeah, this will be, so the pneumatic door will be right here. Just like that. Cots. And then deconstruct all of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so actually this is already right where it needs to be. Perfect. Excellent. Yep. So pneumatic door, whoops. Right here. And then we can go across here like that. For now. Obviously, we'll replace put the airflow tiles in the future when we need to. And we should be able to knock all that out because we can reach that high. We might have to, yeah, go over here just to finish building all of that, but looks pretty good. Max and Nisbet, and everyone's got a cot, I believe. Yep. Perfect. So that was less painful than I thought. We did finish all the research, it looks like, right? So, yeah, high culture. So now we can make landscape canvases. Where is that made at? Maybe next episode is when we'll do the art stuff, I guess. Don't exactly know where that stuff goes. Yeah, so I guess we'll have to figure that out in the next one. I don't know how you create art. Maybe you just build it in here, yeah? Okay, I guess you just build it. Gotcha. Guess I'm thinking with a RimWorld brain. Gotta make it first, and then... So yeah, landscape canvas should be pretty nice. I think we'll do, yeah, I think it'll look nicer with two of them. And let's make sure that only the good people are doing art. So, for instance, we don't actually want Max to do any art. Who do we want to have do art? Bert. Bert's the only guy. Let me just double check that. Bert is the man. So we'll just really quick. I don't see toggling, doctoring, tidying, cooking, decorating. That's probably what it is. So Bert is the man. Yeah. Doctoring is still the highest priority. Yeah. So we could actually leave decorating as the second priority. New duplicants, make sure they do not do any art. Perfect. Excellent. 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 All right. Well, we'll have art pieces in the next one, too. I think this is where we call it. I hope you enjoyed. I guess we'll see what the decor is like in the next one. And we'll go from there. Obviously, we got to get our chlorine gas. We got to get Kaede out of the scalding hot temperature again. She is a crazy lady. And we'll close the door. And yeah, we'll continue in the next one. Until then, peace.